Capitalism, God's way of determining who is smart and who is poor.
There is only one thing he hates more than lying: skim milk, which is water that is lying about being milk.
History began on July 4th, 1776.
Clear alcohol is for rich women on diets.
There's only one bad word: taxes.
Put some alcohol in your mouth to block the words from coming out.
Never half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing.
America, the only country that matters. If you want to experience other cultures, use an atlas or ham radio.
These quotes are by Ron Swanson, Parks and Recreation.
I'm doing my part.
This November, vote Aaron Deshotel for President of the United States of America.
I'm doing my part.
And Gunnar Gray, Vice President of the United States of America.
I'm doing my part. 2024.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of the Gray's Taproom Podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, the Trash Can Tabby. And with me, as always, my co-host, the man who can't be within 100 feet of a school, Mike.
I heard your mother's sick.
Before we go any further, I also want to introduce our very special...
You were worried about that?
Yes.
That's good. I liked it.
Thank you.
I knew you would.
I almost said 20 feet to make it worse.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd be
Worse for
nice.
who?
I
The boys
Man
on
who's not allowed
me.
within 100 yards of a school zone.
I was trying to be nice and give you at least 100 feet instead of 20.
I can throw lawn darts that far. I can still hit those little fuckers. It's something.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already heard, did you want to say hi or anything?
Hi.
Okay. So if you already haven't heard the...
Oh, let me do this one.
Okay.
Our guest this week is the man who is single-handedly responsible for my very, very, and I mean very dark Instagram algorithm
Mine as well.
and yours. Ladies and
I send
gentlemen,
them to you too after he sends them to me.
we got a special family episode this week. We're joined by
My
one of
twin.
the best people we know, one of my favorite podcasters, host of one of my favorite shows, and one of my best pals, Aaron from I Had to Say It.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the shit show. That's right. I am here to supersede the Gray's Taproom Podcast tonight. I am going to be bringing you all the chaos, disarray, and discord I can manage in the amount of time before they get pissed off with me and kick me out of this Zoom meeting. So that's right, motherfuckers. Let's kick the tires, light the fires, and let's fucking go.
Delilah.
Not saying I had that like
Ready to go?
boiling in the back of my mind at this time or anything, but
I felt it was a good for the Delilah, the radio show
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
the
that was
80s and
great.
90s. That was a good setup for it. Did you ever listen to Delilah?
I did not. It was not available in my region. I just kind of went with it.
I think that was an East Coast thing.
I
In the East.
That's the thing is I've actually heard reference to it before.
Mm.
Just it's never been something I actually directly experienced, but thanks to the wonder that is the internet and my awesome podcast associations with friends from all over the fucking globe at this point, I've really picked up on some weird shit that you fuckers grew up with that I just don't understand.
Let me introduce you to myself, the Christian homeschooled weirdo.
What?
What? You just
Oh my gosh.
I'm learning
I
it.
could
Hold on.
show you weird
You-
stuff.
I'm just now hearing about this. You're telling me for the very first time now.
I got some weird shit that shows up on my TikToks.
That was my best Trump.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
No, it was a good one. It
I'm working on it.
was a good one.
it's very weird. It's not the normal thing. I don't know
We've
about
got
this.
a lot of Jews out here. We
A
like
lot of Jews. They don't like the Palestinians. The Palestinians like they're not great people.
I saw them breakdancing. I walked out. I said, "What is this? You're breakdancing."
Oh my god.
I don't know.
This train
Juice-
has
juice-
not.
And we have all officially been canceled now.
The train has not left the station.
APAC, I
at
would like
all.
my check.
Oh, we're all friends with Dome. He's Jewish.
Speaking of which, where's my stickers, Dome? I know you hear this. Where's my fucking stickers?
Doesn't hear it. He doesn't listen to us.
No, he doesn't listen to any of us, but that's okay. Somebody will relay that we're talking shit.
I think honestly.
B-word
though-
listens. He'll tell us.
B word, B word. Tell Dome I'm talking shit.
And
He
AJ
knows I'm talking shit.
don't.
Yeah, stoned. Tell Dome.
Dome is still supposed to come on my fucking show.
You mean guest star on your show?
No, I mean come on my fucking show and
Oh,
make an appearance.
I know.
I don't even care if it's Johnny full blown Johnny Six at this point. Fucking that's his screen, not mine. I don't care. Wipe it off with a fucking moist towelette. I don't give a fuck.
Oh Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, this episode.
I'm sorry, it's gonna be that kind of night.
Woo! It has been one.
Let's
of those
fucking
weeks.
go. We're off to a hell of
I
a
mean,
start.
honestly, I feel so. You said this is like family time, right? That was
Well,
what you
yeah.
labeled it, right? Okay, so I feel
I
like
consider Aaron a brother.
okay, well,
or an
he's my
uncle.
twin. He's my twin, so
He's a funkle.
he's a funkle.
Touches the
I'm the Funkle.
funk.
I give you the movies that your parents don't want you to watch.
Yeah, there we go. He sneaks you cigarettes. He goes on walks with you after Thanksgiving dinner.
He shows you the feel good.
I've actually got a great going for a walk after Thanksgiving's dinner story.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's lovely. I'm glad you brought that up.
And
You're
he
welcome.
he teaches you how to find the spots that feel good.
I mean,
What?
Eating, drinking bourbon.
yes, that's right.
Sure.
Drinking bourbon and eating and smoking a fine cigar.
But no, as I was gonna say though, is like this is family time. This is great. So we're at like the very we're not at the kids' table. We're literally like eating out of dog bowls in the kitchen.
I was gonna say, no, I don't know about the kids' table. I'm usually they make me stay in the kitchen. They're like, Aaron, put the food out and then go back in the kitchen where no one can see you.
Right. Let's just eat over the sinks like gremlins.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
right.
Booze while everybody's eating.
And then actually, that's tying into my fun Thanksgiving story. This is putting in the Wayback Machine, going way back to the ancient old times of 1999.
Woo! I was
The Thanksgiving dinner of 1999. I had a family member of mine who had recently become wedded because she had previously to getting wedded become knocked it up. And the person that she got knocked it up by was not necessarily really well enamored of my family. And everybody was just kind of sitting around bitching about this guy being kind of a dirtbag. So me and my kid brother decided we were going to go have a little talk with him after Thanksgiving dinner.
oh
And-
but for the walk.
Yeah, so we decided to go for a walk, right? And this was living in, November in Wisconsin, so right on Lake Michigan. So we went out for a walk in the snow because we were going to go have a cigarette. And this guy was to put it mildly, he was not very motivated to like get a fucking job or do anything, even though he had a kid on the fucking way.
Oh, he was one
And
of those.
he heard me and my brother saying we were going to go have a smoke because I deliberately made a point of making sure he heard me and my brother say we were going to go have a smoke.
He wanted to
because I
bump
knew
one.
he was going to bum a cigarette off of me. So we got outside and made it about a block away from the house, and then we kind of corralled him and like, I'm not a small fellow, and even back then I was not a small fellow. I wasn't fat back then though either. I was like bouncer Aaron, which is
Wow.
like that was like peak Aaron. I was like 280 pounds and like maybe 8% body fat.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I was scary.
okay.
And so we hemmed him up and we're like, dude, let me explain something to you. I said, you married my cousin. You're part of the family now. You have a child on the way. You don't have a job. You don't have any motivation. And you motherfuckers live in my uncle's house. It's Thanksgiving. If I come back here for Christmas dinner and your ass isn't gainfully fucking employed, she's going to be a single mother and you're going to disappear into the fucking lake. They'll never find your body and nobody will fucking look for you. Enjoy the rest of that cigarette. And then I threw my cigarette in the lake and walked away.
Nice.
2.5 weeks later, he had a fucking job.
Wow. I can imagine.
What was he doing? Pushing carts?
No, he went and worked at a warehouse. He got a job at a warehouse. He was gainfully employed. He was not being a sponge off of my family anymore. Marriage didn't wind up working out because, I knocked you up. Marriages very rarely do. And but at the end of the day, it was a very, very, very rude wake up call for him because he was like, I was 21 at the time, so he had to be like 21, 22-ish. And he just needed a little slap in the face, like, hey, guess what, motherfucker? You're a father now. Time to step up, quit playing these childish fucking games, or we'll kill you. And yeah. So yeah, that's my fun Thanksgiving story.
I like that one.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't really have a fun Thanksgiving story.
I don't either in fucking August.
I know.
Yeah. Or there was a year they made me make a turducken too. That was fun too. So,
I had a good lunch today.
what'd you have for lunch?
Dude, I had a couple chicken tenders.
Dude, I had chicken tendies too.
They're so good.
Oh yeah.
So my food and beverage director, who is also the head chef at the hotel, he ordered a whole bunch of food for one meeting, and that meeting canceled day of, and they were like, "Uh-oh, we forgot to tell you." I'm like, "Guess what? You're still being charged."
Motherfucker.
You're still paying for it, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you should have told us that you were going to cancel when you said you were going to cancel. They're like, "Oh, we forgot to tell you on Friday." I'm like, "Bitch, it's fucking Thursday the next week." Like,
Oops.
Okay. I said, at least we would have cut you a break, but whatever. Charge the whole thing, which was like $600. And so they're like, "We have all of this food," because he had an order in bulk. And he's like, "You know what? Let's do an employee
Just
appreciation
Feed the
lunch."
employees. Hell yeah.
Yep. So there was sandwiches, which was like salami, ham, turkey, roast beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion. He made some sort of potato salad, which was not salad. It was like seasoned potatoes that were deep fried, and then was like mayonnaise and cheese, and it was amazing. So
That sounds really good, actually.
it was. Oh man, I gotta get the recipe just so I can make it.
Should we be talking about food while we're pounding down drinks? Is this really a good idea?
Yes.
I have DoorDash
I was
right
say,
and I am not above it.
okay. That's actually
not
why
above
that's why I had tendies today.
Yeah.
We were having a whole thing going on at work, and somebody decided to order chicken tenders and fries from this place up the street from the office, and all of a sudden, like, oh look, tendies are here, and I was like,
What?
we have a chef on staff, right? You didn't have to DoorDash food.
Where were the
And they're
chicken tenders from?
It's just a little bar and grill up the street from our office.
Oh, those are the best kind.
Oh, they were so good. I ate like
that's the
9 of
best
them.
kind.
They were so good.
Nice. But you'd be proud of me. I
Why?
did not eat my sandwich on a bun. I made a sandwich out of the provolone cheese. I did the cheese, and then the meat, and then the veggies, and then another cheese, and I ate it.
Booyah, little sister, booyah.
I'm not proud of that. You should have eaten the bun.
No, I'm ashamed of myself because of how many tendies I ate today. But on the other hand, they're chicken tendies, and I don't
Right.
care.
I'm proud of you for being a grown adult eating chicken tenders.
Yep.
I don't care what anyone says. It's
No
delicious.
shit. I love it when somebody's like, dude, you're a chef. I'm like, and
Fine, I'll make gourmet.
we live on
chicken patties.
ramen and cigarettes. Kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass and suck my butt.
That's the hospitality industry, is ramen and cigarettes and coffee.
Yeah.
Gas station coffee.
Well, primarily though, the food service industry.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Food service, hospitality. It's all one big inbred fucking family.
I worked at a place where I had pizza, pasta, and wings at my disposal, yet I just had a cigarette.
Yep.
God, I remember when you worked at Pizza Hut. You came home stinking.
Yeah, it smelled like
pizza oil.
Yeah, the oil.
I wouldn't allow
That pan grease.
Oh, it was so fucking
Mm.
good.
Oh,
I didn't even have to
So-
come in contact with the grease, and I still
No, it's
smelled like
just in the air.
Yeah.
It comes out of the oven in the heat. It's
Imagine
yeah.
smelling in that oxygen for 12 hours every day.
I've worked my share of pizza places, believe me. And
You had to take your clothes off before you came into the house. Like,
that's reasonable.
not walk into the bedroom and your stank. And
No, I knew as soon as immediately get home, shower, immediately go.
Although to be fair, there are some weird chicks out there that are into that smell because I could tell you stories. I tell you
Oh
what.
God!
If I
they
had
like
one,
juggalos,
I would have
too.
been single by now.
I guess they like.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's nasty. There's nobody that's into it. I'm full of shit.
And what's
Oh.
weird though is like
We
the
knew a girl that
smell-
smelled like White Castle onions.
Yeah, we really did.
That was her odor.
I
I don't mean her
mean,
cunt stink. I meant like her whole body.
just her general stank.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It was.
Her and her hairy ass armpits. Fucking hippie.
She's going nap.
I used to work with a girl that smelled like fucking patchouli and dill relish.
Ew.
Oh.
That's the worst
Could be worse.
combination on the
I was on a
planet.
movie. Speaking of, I
Could
go
be
ahead.
curry.
Could be curry.
The smell of curry.
I don't think I've ever.
I
smelled-
mean, yeah, that's a pretty.
yeah. Oh
pretty
yeah.
You know
pungent.
what I'm-
The liquor store.
Well, no. I mean, and you know what smell. What did Harsha smell like?
I don't remember because she never got close to me.
Them in general.
Oh yeah, you mean the liquor store
As
up the
a
street?
Populate.
The
Yes.
that guy, the one
Yes.
young guy. Yeah.
As a
I know,
population.
yeah. No.
Yes.
Ugh, it's gross.
It's not their fault.
It's gross.
It's just what it's curry is a very pungent aroma.
Yeah.
And that shit will seep out of your pores if you eat enough of
I know. I used to
Mm.
Uber and Lyft.
it. Ugh.
I didn't often.
I lift every morning.
No, Lyft with a Y, not an I.
Oh.
So, question:
Answer.
If you
Just once, but the midget never called me back.
no hands.
Smelt of cabbage.
Ugh.
Ooh. If you had intro music, what song would it be and why? That one's a head scratcher.
No, it isn't.
What do you have?
I know exactly what my answer is.
What's
What?
yours? Go ahead.
Oh no, well, it's the song. I've been trying to figure out how. I've been having some issues running down the licensing on it because I want to use it for the pod. But the song "Keysby Nights" by Catch 22
I'm not familiar.
I don't.
or "Streetlight Manifesto," either or. It's actually just "Streetlight Manifesto" is the most recent iteration of the song, but
I might have
it's
to.
members from the first iteration of the band formed the second iteration of the band, recovered the song. It's a great song. There's a line in it that just fits for the show. It says, "When they come for me, I'll be sitting at my desk with a gun in my hand, wearing a bulletproof vest."
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Sounds
My, how the days go by when you know you're gonna die by the end of the night. I was like,
I
and it's a ska song, so it's super catchy, but it's ultra dark, and it's a great combination.
nice.
And that would be my walk-up music if I could get away with it. So
Yeah.
What would yours be?
Guess. No, that's the name of the song. Guess.
Oh,
No.
okay. Is it this one? No.
Is it the beep? Yes, it
No.
would be.
blue and double deal.
Wait,
You can't play it
why?
because it's a copyrighted song.
Oh shit! Is it the Stone Cold intro?
You can play it on when we do Patreon later.
Oh yeah. Is it the
Is it
Stone
the
Cold-
crazy frog music?
Bing 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 bing.
Skibbity skibbity
Bing,
bibbity
bing.
toilet Ohio.
Yeah.
No, it would be the Stone Cold theme.
Nice.
Yes.
Mine would be Joan Jett, Bad Reputation.
Would it?
That tracks.
Yeah.
I
No
can- I can-
DOC.
yeah.
No, because I don't give a damn.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh no, I thought you were gonna ask another question. I was waiting on
am.
you.
I am.
Okay.
Um, if you didn't care at all what people thought of you, what clothes would you wear?
Exactly what I have on.
That's exactly what I'm wearing right now.
Because I don't give a fuck what people
Actually,
with me.
Abby, did
I
you notice
couldn't
how
care
there's-
less. Like that shirt.
Oh, I like that shirt.
Twinsy, who's twin now?
We are twins in very many different ways, just not shirts.
Yes, we're not dressed alike, but we are
Mhm.
vibing on the same universal harmonic.
We
Yes.
are.
How's that for some hippie shit right there?
I
huh?
love that.
Are you
hippie
gay
hippie
now?
shit, you fucking homo.
What do you mean now?
He called me a homo.
Mhm.
You better be careful. I already told you you're the little spoon.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not a he. It's ma'am. Oh, speaking of it's ma'am. Oh, did you get
Ooh.
those messages?
Oh, from Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
From the podcast promote.
so Mike posted in different podcast groups of like, hey, we just dropped this episode. Take a listen to this and blah 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 blah. Well, we got lit up with messages from I
Yeah.
promote your podcast. I do Apple Music and Apple this and this that this let me promote.
I
And
would get you 500,000 organic downloads for
Yes.
$19.95.
Mark my words.
uh-huh.
The next one
Uh-huh.
is getting a dick pic
Do it.
or a butthole pic. I'm going to show my
Who's
ass.
dick?
Mine. Aaron, yours. Aaron,
I would promote your podcast for
you-
19.
can you send me a picture of your penis so I can show it to some podcast promoters over in the
I'll
Middle
send you a
East?
picture of my asshole. I'm not. I promised Sean I would stop sending dick pics once we got married. So
Wait. What if we asked our podcast friends?
Well, they
I
have.
can think of 4 off the
I know,
top
that's
of my
what I'm-
head who would send something.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't want B-Word to send a picture of his thumb, his third thumb. Is that your toe?
Is that a croissant roll?
I need to get that picture back from Beard
You
of
do.
Liberty.
Well, you have it, don't you?
I think. I just
Okay.
know he has
I,
clearly.
was gonna say, I know he
easier-
has access to
Oh,
it.
He has a lot easier access to it than
I'm
I
pretty
do.
sure it's on his.
I brought it up on his show the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, because I have this bad habit of hopping. I mean, I really enjoy after the weekend, especially because all the fucking kicks in the ass it took to get Beard on the show. And I'm saying that, Beard, I love you, brother, but you know I'm right. I had to pull fucking teeth to get him to commit to be like, maybe I should do this. Like, dude, you're fucking awesome. Have some self confidence. Get on the fucking show. Now he's on like 19 shows a week.
Oh,
God bless him. I love that man.
Beard is on. Shout out Beard of Liberty. First of all, he is on everybody's show all the fucking time.
Yeah, and it was so hard to, and he's such a fucking natural. That's why I was like, dude, you need to do this. You're good. You're like, no, I don't have any confidence. Well, motherfucker, just go do it. But I
Dude,
digress.
The first time he was on our show, before we started recording, he was talking about how nervous he was. I'm like, and then it ended up being like one
It
of
was
the
a fantastic
longest
fucking
episodes.
episode,
Yeah,
There you
it was
go.
one of the. It was almost 2 hours.
right?
One of the longest episodes we've ever done.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's some Beard, hit me up, bro. I mean, seriously, there's another guy with a podcast that I know you got 19 shows a week now, but
Make it an even
know,
20.
just come on, let's just talk a little bit. Just a couple hours.
You should try to get him on to be like your co-host. Like
Nah, I'd just say a guest star every now and again.
I'm too inconsistent with my schedule to have a co-host. That's the biggest thing for me. Like sometimes I'm recording on like Saturday night or Sunday morning or
Yeah.
Monday, 20 minutes before I fucking publish. I mean,
and
I-
record
I-
publish episode.
yeah. So I'm too erratic to commit to a set schedule. But no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so no, Beard I hopped on because I have this bad habit of when I'm supposed to be editing my show, I will watch his live stream with JT Gunn where he does After the Weekend.
Yeah, that's a good show.
And we were talking about something, and I was just like, they were talking back and forth something, and I was like, or a picture of a croissant roll, and I just typed it in the comments, and he was just like, I'm not bringing that onto this show. I was just like,
It's not appropriate, but I know the inside.
you just
joke,
see it
Yeah.
like a strobe light flashing on his screen.
which
he even said, he's like, that's an inside joke from another show, and I will not be bringing it onto the show. And I was just like, I win. I flustered him. I shook him a little bit. That was great. It was like a little win for Aaron because, like I said, I should have been doing productive stuff because it's like,
Bigger than Joe
okay,
Biden trying to get off a bicycle.
right?
So anyway, back to the Facebook thing is
yes,
he kept
Facebook.
sending messages and they're like, "Hello, sir. Do you want me to promote your podcast?" Well, Mike would answer because I was at work and he'd be like, "No, we don't." And they'd keep continuing. And I said, "It's not, sir." And then I sent the gif of it's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
And my God, they were apologetic as shit.
Oh,
I was like, still, fuck off.
I didn't think they
No.
apologized for that over in their country. I thought you.
no. When they want your money, they'll apologize a lot.
Ooh, the next one I get, I am playing a dominatrix and I'm gonna tell them they could suck my toes.
You can send me $50 and suck my toes, worm.
Yes. Oh
I'll just
my
show-
God!
I'm gonna show a picture of my beanbag.
do it. Do the
That also works.
I'll do the
The
brain.
gooch.
Ooh.
The Batwing, bitch. Yeah. It's so veiny.
Send them all of the. And then if they look, I have to fly out
Let's
there,
look out.
kick him in the nut, kick him
Call
in the
him a fag and kick him in the ass. You gotta call him a fag, otherwise it loses all its meaning.
It means nothing if you don't, right?
Right. Yes, Radimus is my spirit animal.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, is somebody who's been in the service industry for like 30 fucking years. I identify with that movie so like down to my core. I'm just like, that's not wrong. Every single facet of this movie is at least in some way, shape, or form accurate to
Mhm.
things I can testify to. Except for, like the restaurant I used to run, nobody banged in the bathroom stalls. Everybody banged in the walk-in freezer.
And don't fuck with people that handle your food.
Oh yeah, cardinal rule. Do not. I am the nicest fucking guest when I go to any restaurant ever.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the restaurant fucks up your order, at least be polite about it.
Oh, I mean, without a doubt. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a prick, but I know this has been sending in the window for the last 45 minutes. Can I just get some gravy or something? I'll fix it myself. I really don't want to inconvenience anybody. I don't want floor spice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's from a movie, sir. Look, if I pull out one of my business cards, you're going to understand why I'm telling you exactly what I'm telling you. Just bring me some fucking gravy, please.
I'm in the industry, sir. I know what I'm talking about.
Like, hey, this card says chef. Yeah, no shit.
And
You
you
want
have
me to go out to my car and get one of my jackets? I mean, fuck, I can do the embarrassing thing if that'll make you feel better.
go back there and do it yourself.
I actually did that at a restaurant once.
What, you asked if you could go cook your own?
No, I walked back into the kitchen. It was like,
shit.
boom, motherfuckers. You know what?
Just
No,
let me do it. Get out of the way.
No, now to be fair, I knew the guy that was the head chef there.
Okay.
He's a friend of mine.
Better.
But he didn't realize that I was in the restaurant, and literally, I happened to come straight from work. Sean and I were going out to dinner one night, and this was when we were looking for a place in Wisconsin, so I could move my family up there. But I was already up there working.
Right.
And we were having date night. We went to this restaurant. I was running late, so I didn't have time to go back to my grandpa's house and change clothes. So I just met Shauna at the restaurant. And so I come walking in wearing my clothes from work because I'm wearing like a ratty ass t-shirt under my chef's coat. So I'm like, I'm not taking my coat off. I'm just gonna fucking go
Still
in
have
here and
your
eat.
chef pants and your
Yeah,
chef-
I'm still wearing my checks and my fucking
right.
and the place I was working at the time had these like really fancy. The head chefs had these really like embroidered logos and all this like my name on one lapel and fucking International Culinary Federation logos on the other, like just ridiculously overdone outfit. And I come walking in, and I'm like, all right, there's my wife. I'm gonna go sit down with her. I ordered an appetizer and a freaking Long Island, and I'm like, and the waitress is like tripping over her own words. I'm like, are you okay, sweetheart? Is everything all right here? And she's just like, I don't think I've ever served a chef before. And I'm like, I'm sure you have. It's just normally we don't look like this when we're out in public. I said, I just forgot my change of clothes. I
What?
came straight from work. I promise you, I'm not going to be a dick. I'm not going to be a pain in the ass. I'm not here to evaluate anything. I just want to have dinner and not have to cook. Everything will be fine.
Right.
So she goes back in the kitchen and is, oh my God, we got a chef out there. And the guy that was the head chef there, he and I, like, because this was back in my hometown, so I had left for years, and now I came back, and this is a guy I worked with at my first job. So, and I didn't know he was working there either, which made it even funnier because he's like looking out the through the pass through to try and see who this prick that came into his restaurant is. And meanwhile, I'm looking back, and I caught a glimpse of him through the window, and I hadn't seen this guy in like 7 or 8 years, but he looked exactly the same as when we worked together. I'm like, is that fucking Bob? Fuck me, that's Bob. And it's like, don't, what are you doing? Don't embarrass me. I'm like, nah, I got this. Hang on a minute. So I go walking back and just walk through the freaking indoor and back into the kitchen. Like, get out of my way. I'll make my own shit. God damn it, Bob. Train your staff better. What the fuck is wrong? And he looks at me. He's like, Aaron? I'm like, what's going on, brother? He's like, holy shit, what are you doing? So
Fuck my food up, bro.
yeah, we just start, shooting the shit and laughing and talking like we had it had been like 6 days since we saw each other, not 6 fucking years. So we start cracking jokes, and they sent out so much shit we didn't order. Like, here, the chef wants you to try this. The chef wants you to try that.
No, he wanted your opinion.
Yeah, he was. It's just like, dude, that's my homie. I knew this kid since he was like 14. Let's send him some food. And so, yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic experience. But like I said, I did knock in the door like, hey, I'm an asshole and I'm here to fix things, her. And
I love that.
yeah, it was just, and then he's just kind of like, okay, Aaron, and I'm like, dude, you're bald. And I'm like, yeah, and you're fat. What's your point? And ironically enough, I got fat too, so now I can't even talk that shit. So
I mean, you can.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, honestly, but compared to like most people's standards, Bob really wasn't even fat. It's just when I knew him when I was younger, he was so fucking skinny. I was like, I used to call him Heroin Bob because I was like, dude, you're on smack. There's no way you're that skinny and not on drugs. And no, it was just that he was, in his early 20s and had a super ass metabolism, and then
Yep.
he got to be about 30 and just blew the fuck up.
See, my brother's the same way. My brother is 6 foot even, and he used to be like 120 pounds soaking wet, and his hair weighed most of him down. And then now all of a sudden he has ballooned up to like 150, 170, and he looks so weird.
I was like 150 in like 8th grade.
I don't remember the last time I was 150, honestly. Yikes.
Me either.
I really don't.
Wait, maybe
I don't.
high school,
Mm.
probably.
I don't know.
That was
I
20
just
years ago.
I just know at some point you're going up over my head, Michael.
Keep going to the gym, dude.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. I've been working on my core now, so I'll actually be able to walk around with you and not just like be like, okay, I did it, and then fall over, because that's kind of where I was at before. But
I mean, that's fine.
oh no, that'd be good enough for funnies. But I'm at the point where now it's just about my ego.
He wants to carry you like a baby.
And that's
I
fine.
want to cradle you so you feel warm and safe in my arms.
Papoose. You're gonna be papoosed.
And that's
I
fine.
mean,
So
no, it's just I just want to feel. I want to feel again. That's all. No, now it's only feel alive when I kill.
oh God.
Hey, you
Oh,
do-
God.
you do.
Dear God. So what do you fear that is hiding in the dark?
Aaron.
Good answer.
Is that the right answer? Did I win?
Shh. It's okay, Michael. Shh. It's all right.
Only dreams.
Like, Tabs, where did these pillow mints come from?
Oh, God. Why is there a loofah next to my bed?
Did somebody buy nerd ropes? Just trying to think of what I have in the cabinet.
Oh
I
yeah.
was say, why is it lumpy?
Why do they say 25 milligrams per rope? Oh wait, no,
Oh
100
God.
milligrams per rope.
I ate 10 of them. Oh God.
Oh, I funny story. I had a friend of mine the other day I did a favor for, and in compensation for the favor, despite my best efforts to go, I really don't partake, gave me a bag of edible gummies and I misread the bag because
I know where you can send them if you don't want to.
oh no, but if you guys come visit, they'll still be here.
Okay.
Well,
I'll bring mine too.
I would say maybe because I've
I didn't.
I had one on my birthday.
There you go.
Hey,
'Cause-
now.
but here's the thing where I misread the package because it was like 100 milligrams, and I'm like, that's a lot for one gummy. I don't know if I can handle that.
I mean, it is.
And then I reread the package, and it was like 10 gummies, total package, 100 milligrams. So I'm like, oh, they're 10 milligram gummies. All right, cool, no problem.
Right.
So I popped one because Shauna fell asleep early on my birthday. Because I don't even remember, we were watching some god awful movie.
As you do.
As one does,
You were watching the DNC?
No, oh, fuck no. Not on my birthday. Hell no. I was not going to get myself angry for my birthday. Hey, Aaron, what'd you have for your birthday? A fucking stroke.
A
no,
twitchy eye watching a bunch of retards on my television.
I watched Camel Toe cackle for 45 minutes. It was horrible. No, Joyful. I'm still fucking irritated, but they're trying to market her fucking Tourette's Twitch as a fucking joyful. Kiss my ass. Anyway, no,
Do not come.
do not come.
I'm
But
gonna come.
yeah, so it was, I remember what it was. We were watching the movie Hercules with The Rock.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
A
right.
Samoan Hercules.
Samoan, exactly. Because see, Shauna was like, I'm kind of sleepy, and because we actually had a really nice day on my birthday. We went, ran a bunch of errands, went out to lunch with my parents, had a good time,
Nice.
ate entirely too much fucking food.
That's how it goes.
We went to this really nice restaurant in town that was I was pushing it because I was like, they got a bunch of stuff on the menu I haven't tried yet. And if you guys are paying, I'm getting the expensive shit that I won't try because it's expensive.
You
So-
just want to have it to say you ordered it.
Kinda. I mean, I wanted to taste it, but I literally the first time I went to this restaurant, I got the most expensive thing on the menu, not because it was the most expensive thing on the menu, but it's because it's why I went there. Somebody told me about this one dish and I wanted to try it, so I went there. And it's a breakfast lunch place. They're only open till 3. And they do these savory crepes. The crepes they do are like seriously like 16-inch around. I mean, like they're the size of a fucking tire.
Huh.
On a compact car, I should say. I should be more specific. They're not like a dub. They're like on a compact they're like the size of a tire on a smart car. So that's a lot of fucking crepe. I mean, I'm a big dude, and that's a lot of fucking crepe.
That's
And
one of the bull crepe.
Yeah. And they fill them up with savory fillings with a bunch of really good sauces and stuff. And I was like, one of my friends told me to try this place, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. So I went the first time, and I got they had one with like steak with Manchego cheese and
Ooh.
like a hollandaise sauce on it, and it was so fucking good. So I went. When my mom was like, "Where do you want to go for your birthday? It's your day. Pick your place." And I was like, "I want to go to this restaurant that had fancy crepes," and she was just like, "Okay, it's your day." And I was gonna get the Norwegian one, which was like smoked salmon and some other kind of cheese, and it sounded amazing. And then I talked myself into actually getting the Cubano, which was shredded pulled pork, ham, Swiss cheese, and a stone ground mustard sauce. And again, it's like the size of the whole fucking plate. So
Okay.
I ate the shit out of this crepe. And I was like so full, I was ready to take a nap at like 2:00. I was like, oh, I'm done.
That's a
Nope.
good day.
Yeah, and then so that's why Shauna fell asleep on the couch, and so I was like flipping through the TV, trying to find something to like, and I was like, "This looks like crap. I'm gonna watch it." So I was watching Hercules, and Shauna was sleeping, so I was like, "I'm gonna go try one of these gummies. Why not?"
Bro.
And so like I said, I read the package and I misread the package. I'm like 100 fucking milligrams. I'm not taking 100 fucking milligrams in one shot. I'll be a fucking turnip. So I'm like, well, okay, so let's see. If I cut it in half, it would be 50. If I cut that in half, it's 25. I'm like, I could probably manage 20. I'm a big fucking guy. I can manage 25 milligrams. So I cut the one fucking gummy into quarters and I pop it in my mouth. And then I realize, oh, wait a minute. That's 100 milligrams per package, 10 gummies per package. So that's 10 milligrams per gummy. I just ate 2.5 milligrams. That's not
That's
what
not
the fuck? That's not a lot. So I eat the other 3 pieces of the gummy and I go sit back to go watch this god awful fucking movie.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, this ought to be entertaining. I'm going to be a little bit high. Maybe it'll be funny.
Right.
And then the next thing I know, it was like 11:45, and Shauna woke up to get off the couch and go to bed. And she's like, what are you doing? I thought you were watching the movie. And I was like, what?
That was a little bit too much for Uncle Eric.
I'm like, yeah, I ate one of those gummies that I got. And she's like, are you retarded? I'm like, no, I'm not retarded. I'm stoned. And she's like, I thought, and the thing that really fucked me up was I didn't think it was going to hit me at all. And it's not that like I didn't black out. I didn't have like some major
Right.
fucking issue. I just was
Zoned out.
just zoned out. I was like off. I don't remember watching the movie, but I remember everything I thought about for like 2.5 hours.
Nice.
I was having some deep ass thoughts all by myself on the couch.
Yep.
Well, the TV played in the background and it was lovely.
Oh, I can imagine.
And I got 9 more in the bag.
There you go. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that was like you when we read the package wrong, but we read it wrong the other way.
Oh, 'cause
Oops.
it said, yeah, It's my Delta 8. It says 500 milligram.
Oh.
Hmm?
Because we're going on a trip
I
on
thought
our
that meant
flying
total.
rocket ship.
Not
It
each.
wasn't total.
It was each.
Holy
200. It
balls.
was 200.
It's 5. It's right there.
I thought it was 200 total. Hold on. I thought it was 200 total.
It's 5.
Is it 5? And they're 5 apiece? I can't believe we have that 2.5 years later. Let me see that.
500 milligram. Right
No,
there.
they're 50 apiece.
No.
Give
It's
me
500
that.
each. 10 gummies at 500 milligrams each.
Which means they're 50 apiece.
10 gummies at 500 milligrams each.
Can I see
That
the-
doesn't mean 50 each. That means 500 each as it's written. It is a total of 5,000.
That's a lot.
1,000. Oh shit, they're expired.
Oh, that means
They
they're
said 12/22.
oh, well, they're no good anymore.
Well, that cinches it. We're gonna have to boil them and make tea.
They're just
Ooh.
regular gummies. I guess I can eat the whole bag and see what happens.
And we're going for a trip on a flying rocket ship.
I'll just go, dude. That'll put me under. That's
I mean, you ate 2 packs of bologna, a box of cereal.
cookies
Uh,
or muffins.
Oh yeah, 2 boxes of muffins.
Oh, they smell so good.
Are
I
you?
mean, it happens.
I mean, they're expired by almost 2 years in December.
That no, they're fermented by 2 years.
It says 12/22. Okay.
But
We
well,
are about
that's a
crossfaded, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what happens.
Not we.
Well,
you.
when I go grab my next beer, I'll hop on board with you. No reason for you to do it alone.
Oh Jesus, that's gonna be a last call for those of you.
Wake up, cocksuckers.
Ah, you bitches.
No, well, and the funny thing is, like I said, I haven't really partaken in years, right? Because primarily because for years I worked at a place where they did random drops, and I wasn't about to lose my fucking job over
Right.
occasionally getting stoned.
Right.
Now, where I work now, it's totally not an issue. But and also, I mean, even like when Illinois legalized for recreational use, the place I was working at the time was just like, no, we're a federal contractor. You don't get to partake. And I was like, hey, fuck it, whatever. I like my job more than I like occasionally getting high. So I was fine with that. And then the legalization law went into effect. And it was actually kind of funny because the year they legalized it here in Illinois for recreational use happened to be the same year my kid and most of his friends turned 21. So like literally that New Year's Day where it was legalized, I had fucking 21-year-olds showing up at my house New Year's Day at like 8 a.m. because they waited in line at midnight for the stores to open. And they showed up with all kinds of fucking flour, edibles, fucking CBD oils.
Nice.
And they went, hey, Pops, you remember when we were kids and we said if it was ever legal, you'd get high with us? And I was like,
Oh,
Here we go.
you little bastard. Because when they were like, teenagers and they were, I don't even
young
remember. They were
teen,
what,
like tweens.
like 13, 14,
Yeah.
early teens.
Yeah.
And they were watching like Jay and Silent Bob or some shit. And they were cracking all these stoner jokes. And I was like, you little motherfuckers don't even know. When I was your age, I mean, I turned into full on old man Aaron for a minute. I was like, I swear to God, someday they'll legalize it recreationally and then I'll get stoned with you little fuckers and show you how it's done.
And you never thought it was gonna happen, but it did.
Nope, not at all. And sure as shit, New Year's Day, the year it was legal. Come on, Pops, we're here. And like,
Oh shit.
You were-
not even my kid. One of his friends
Put up or shut up.
remembered that so hard from like 7 years previously. He showed up at my house with like $350 worth of weed New Year's Day. Like, come on, Pops, we're getting high as fuck. I was like, I'm like, well, I don't got to be to work for 2 days.
Right?
And my chances of getting hit by a random in the next 6 weeks are pretty good.
Right.
Go fuck yourself. I need a paycheck. And he was just like, dude. And that was kind of funny because I did throw him the promise, like, all right, I'll tell you what, if I ever leave that job, you can come back to the house and we'll get stoned and watch cartoons. I promise. Because it was, I remember now. It was because they were watching. It wasn't Jay and Silent Bob. They were watching fucking Uncle Grandpa.
Oh.
And I was like,
Uncle Grandpa.
it's a show that was on Cartoon Network that is utterly fucking retarded.
Yeah, so it
Oh, this is after my time.
yeah, no,
Oh, it was after my time too.
it was like a chowder or
I don't know if that is either.
See, I love chowder, but that's
chowder rada
rada rada rada rada.
chowder or Loud House or um that
One of
that
those
kind
types of cartoons.
Yeah, so it was that kind
Okay.
of animation.
I
Yeah,
got you.
it was a lot of stupid piled up in one big pile.
Yeah, it was,
By the
it
way,
was-
these are not expired.
really.
And
Uh-oh. You good?
we're
That's
going
right.
on a trip. On
God
a
is real.
flying rocket.
God is real.
He's sitting next to me.
Oh, I am God.
Not you.
Oh.
You're sitting across from me.
Mm.
Hi, buddy.
Is it one of the dogs?
Nope, dogs are here on
I'm
my
sorry I called your bluff.
Are you already feeling it?
It's coming.
No.
I can smell my nose hairs and hear my heartbeat.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come. I can't come. I can't come. I'm trying.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
That is the best. That is like epic.
I wish I could. You know what? I'll just fucking play it this way. Because I want our listeners to hear it.
Which one? Oh, the song?
I'm gonna come.
DJs will put anything over the drop.
What's
Oh.
funny is if you've ever anyone who's ever seen the video, it's a wedding DJ that played it. He played it
yeah.
at a wedding.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking hilarious.
I love coming across those
I do too.
TikToks and Instagrams where they're like mashing up
Yeah.
the drops. Like this one guy that I don't know if I follow on TikTok, but he does show up. He'll mash up like the wedding waltz or march or whatever the fuck,
With yeah.
and then he'll put in like Star Wars or Harry Potter.
The
or
Lord of the Rings one. Yeah. The
Yeah.
one
I actually years ago before I moved to the flatlands where I live now.
Yeah,
When I was a youth, had a little brief hitch where I did some DJing, and I actually did that at a wedding where we did a mashup with the Imperial March and the Bridal March, and the groom put me up to it, and the bride was so pissed. I'm like, hey, you married this motherfucker. Don't be mad
you
at
should
me.
have already known. Yeah. Well, his groomsmen or his march, not march, but walk up to the aisle was
I just texted AJ about
okay. His walk up to the front was Metallica's, what song was it? It was the gold something. Hello.
I'm thinking.
It was that
You
Metallica.
know, it's that one
No, that
song.
was
That was your.
Ecstasy of Gold.
There we go.
It's
Okay.
what Metallica plays when they come to. It's from
Right.
The Good, the Bad, and the
Which
Ugly.
is what you
Yeah.
walked up to.
Yeah.
So the bridesmaids and the groomsmen walked up to the metal version of Moonlight Sonata.
Oh, very
That was
nice.
You came
No,
out to
no,
that
no, no, no.
song.
I did too, but they walked up when it was soft.
Started. Oh, you came in
and then I
in
came
the middle.
in when it came in super heavy
Yeah.
metal version. And
That's pretty fucking cool.
and then
I wish you
when
were at
they-
our wedding, Aaron. You would have loved it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have.
Seen you the video.
Yeah, we could
I'd have been creepy uncle in the corner.
Fuck that. You'd be a groom.
Like, hey, bridesmaids, how you doing?
Aaron
Who's got low
100%
standards?
would have been one of my groomsmen.
Oh yeah.
100%.
All right, hey girls, who's got low standards and wants to have a good story to tell?
Could have had him walk
I know
We
exactly
could've
the
had him
answer to
walk
that
with
question.
we could have had him walk with either A, the pregnant chick, B, the blind chick, C,
No, because
that
it was
chick.
funny because we had the blind leading the blind.
his blind.
One of my groomsmen was blind, and one of her bridesmaids was also blind, and we made them walk together.
Oh, you're going to hell.
We
I
made-
love it.
What's even funnier? It was completely unintentional.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't
super-
realize it until I think it was
No, it was the rehearsal. The
yeah,
two
it
days-
was
the day before.
my brother pointed it out. He goes, "Dude, you have the blind leading the blind." I'm
That's
like,
fucking
"Oh, well, can't change
priceless.
it now wedding's tomorrow. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Oops.
He also had the fattest one of the fucking bridesmaids walking with the skinniest of the groomsmen.
They were a perfect 10, a 1 and a 0.
And then
It looked like a post-testicular cancer operation walking down the aisle.
Oh,
Just one ball in the stick.
Oh God. Oh, that
We were playing a game
Uh,
of eight ball at the wedding.
that one was fun.
that's funny. No, we had a pretty interesting wedding when we got hitched. I would have loved to have you guys there because you would have appreciated it. I'm pretty sure, especially the bouncy house.
If you had
Wait,
invited us,
what?
what?
I didn't know you guys 20 years ago. I'm sorry.
Had a bouncy house though?
Yes, we had a bouncy house.
You
at
didn't
our
know me when I
reception.
was 19.
But yeah,
Who
we
would've thought?
House. All we had was
Booze.
booze that was snuck into the church.
We had a song
On it.
that had cuss words in a church.
Oh my
that's pretty
God,
awesome
that
too.
was fucking
It was
hilarious.
our first dance. It was
So-
the word
Nice.
shit.
It was shit, but I looked at my uncle and I was like, okay, when I look at you,
He just-
before it came about, I said, I'll look at you
And wave.
and give you a nod and wave.
He just
to-
waved back when
Started-
she did it. He goes,
and he turned it down right after it said shit, and then it went down and then up, and I was like, all right, whatever. I don't
He
care.
tried.
Let's just.
You know what?
Uncle.
Shout out Uncle Richie. He rule. That dude is a bull shark.
Nice.
He is
No, he would.
he
go
is
to-
a fucking hustler.
He would
and
go.
he is
into
the man.
He would go into hole in the wall bars,
And he would drain people of all the cash in their
he'd
wallet
walk up and,
and
be
leave.
like, "Oh, what is
Yeah,
this?
I
What
Just
is
my kind of people.
I've taken your money. I'm going home now. Everyone in here is broke and they can't pay for their own drinks because I'm better than they are. I'm
Yep.
gonna go. He would either do that or kick the shit out of you.
He also was a
Totally my kind of people.
He rules, dude.
fantastic.
He is the
So,
fucking man.
He's like 5'9", and he used to be a bouncer. And he said that he has taken out a lot of dudes.
But he's built like a linebacker that's 6'5".
I used to actually work with one
He
of those.
fights like one.
One place I used to bounce at, one of the other guys that was a bouncer was like 5'4", right? But he was also a Navy SEAL. And like it was kind of funny because when the whole 9/11 thing happened, all of a sudden he was just gone. Like he didn't call us and tell us he wasn't coming to work that night or nothing. He was just gone. And everybody's like, "Where the fuck's Nino?" I'm like, "Dude, did you see what happened on the news yesterday? He's deployed. He's
Oh,
not coming back to work." But yeah, he was the most hard ass little son of a bitch. And like I said, he was like 5'4" and like maybe $150.
The,
Oh,
mi-
yeah.
the military.
And
failed.
I saw him literally throw a guy out of the bar that was bigger than me. I was just like, holy balls.
Damn,
I mean, all you
Yeah.
have to have is that persona.
that dude's a
like,
killer.
don't fuck.
Oh
with
no,
me.
without a doubt.
He's a
It wouldn't
fucking-
surprise me if I found out he shot Bin Laden. I mean, he's just that kind of guy.
No, he told Bin Laden to kill himself.
Ooh,
You do it.
I can see that.
Hold this. Uh,
You do it.
but yeah,
Leave
no, we
America
we
alone.
actually we did have a bouncy house at our wedding reception.
That's
That
awesome.
rules.
I catered our reception, which was fun.
They made you work at your own wedding.
No, I'm cheap and I worked because I was like, fuck paying somebody else to do this shit. I can do it.
See? Thank you. Thank you.
No, your boss tried to get you to go to work the day after.
No, she tried to get me day of and day after, and I said, "Fuck you, I quit. I start my new job on Tuesday."
Yeah. But yeah, because
the whole working thing
Shauna did all the decoration and all that other shit.
too.
I did all the food.
We
My boss let me use the kitchen
I hope.
at our at the college I was working at the time. I ordered all the food through the company, so I got, company prices on it, everything. And then it was nice because when I went to go like pay for it all, I was like, "Can I have the bill for all my food that I bought for my wedding?" And then my boss handed me an envelope and it was an invoice and it just said paid in full on it. And so my boss and the other management staff at the place I was working paid for my food for the wedding for a gift. So, but yeah, we rented because we rented all that shit and we had a dance floor and tables and chairs and like a pavilion tent and all this stuff. And since like we had Alex and a bunch of my family had kids and a bunch of her family had kids, we got a bouncy house for the kids. And then you know how many kids were in the bouncy house?
3.
2.
Oh,
Well, yeah, 2.
because all the adults.
You
kept
know
them
how
the
many
fuck
drunk
up.
ass adults were in the bouncy
25.
A lot.
Yeah, the give or take. It was actually hilarious because at one point there were a whole bunch of kids in there, and my mom went in the bouncy house with the kids because it was like I'm like Al, help grandma, she's fucked. And and the ironic thing is my mom doesn't drink, right? My
Right.
mom is also
my mom
5'1",
does.
and so most of the kids were actually bigger than Grandma Debbie, and they were bouncing so hard she got knocked on her ass and couldn't get up. And I was laughing for like a good solid 5 minutes before I got Alex's attention long enough to be like, "Dude, grab Grandma, she's fucked."
Is that your grandma Debbie is your grandmother?
No.
Grandma Debbie is my mother.
Oh,
She is a
Gunner's
tiny little...
grandmother is also Grandma Debbie.
No,
Mimi.
Yes.
Her mom's name is Debbie.
Oh, that's another.
Okay, this is getting fucking weird. We're in the Matrix. I'm scared.
Oh, this is so cool. I'm telling you, we were probably siblings in another lifetime.
That would track, really.
I mean, not even kidding.
This is getting weird.
And I just share
Mike,
name-
how's this impact you? Because
I just-
that just
Yeah,
means
my
yeah.
stepdad's name has the same name as you.
Yeah, my stepdad's name Mike. My mom's name is Debbie. This is getting kind of creepy.
Oh, ew, for me.
I would
For you, I'm totally cool with it.
I would
I actually kind of love this for us, but
too. I would laugh hysterically if his dad's name.
Hold on, what's your dad's name?
Dan,
No.
Daniel,
Nope.
Oh, my dad's best friend's name is Dan.
It's not quite the same.
No.
But he goes by Danny, and he's a bodybuilder.
I just my dad's name. Well, I should say my sperm donor's name is Lyle.
As in
Mm.
Lyle Lovett.
That's what I was just
Lyle
gonna say.
Richie.
Oh, no, that'd be Lionel. It's slightly
Yeah.
different.
Lionel, yeah, but his first name is Lyle. And he hates going by his first name.
So if you ever see him, everyone call him Lyle because he's a
Please do.
scumbag.
Yeah, piece of-
Fuck you if you're listening to this.
You got an address? I got some
Oh.
PTO coming up.
I have no idea. I know the road
Kentucky?
he lives on. I know the road he lives on, but that's it because there is no contact.
Okay, well, if it
think I
ever
gotta
comes
listen to
up, you
this.
know,
Hmm?
I'm just a phone call away, and I got a shovel.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Good, because I was gonna dig, but my back's been bothering. me.
Yeah, no, that's what we have kids for.
Yeah, Gunner,
Get the shovel.
bury
Gunner,
this
you want to
faggot.
play a game?
Who could dig a hole the fastest?
You guys ever played Smear the Queer when you were younger? Well, this game's called
Oh, jeez. Smear the queer.
Bury the Queer.
Oh, bury the queer. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking more like dig the pig, but okay, that works too.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
No, we back to blue in this house.
I'll have to explain to him.
You know how many cop-related shows I've been on in the last 2 weeks?
I was a part of one of those.
You were on Cops?
Yeah, no, not cops.
No, it was a cop show. Remember
Oh.
the one that I was laying in bed and Aaron was on the show and I was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to orgasm and the guy was like, "Oh, there's Tabby, the fucker." Like
I was getting mad because you wouldn't turn the volume on your phone down.
Yeah, no,
No, it was echoing through the house.
no, that was the only time that Aaron had never continued talking. I was like, "Why is
That's
Aaron
true.
so quiet?"
I texted B-word.
I was like, "Why is Aaron so quiet on this? Aaron's not talking. Is he okay? Is he having
Yeah.
a stroke?"
No, it's kind of a weird scenario because I am like literally the only person that's not in any way, shape, or form connected to law enforcement that's ever been on that show.
Oh my God, Two Cops and a Chef. I'd watch the fuck out of that sitcom. It's like the new
Right?
version of Two and a Half Men.
No, it was actually kind of funny because Iceman, the primary host of the show,
Two cops, a chef, and a pizza place.
can I be Ryan Reynolds?
Sure.
Absolutely.
We'll remake it. What do
But-
we'll put it on Fox, NBC, ABC. Where's it going?
PBS.
Oh
PBS.
no, I was going to say Great 58.
No, make it so they can do whatever they want. Put it on fucking Netflix.
There you go.
I could do.
HBO Max.
I would love to. Oh, if I could get a show on Max, I just let me replace Chase Oliver. Fuck that cunt stain. I could do a better. I could do a better late night show than him.
I think you should replace.
And I'm prettier.
Bill Maher.
I don't know. I don't think Bill Maher's audience would like me very much, so I don't think they'd give me the slot.
You know, I was watching a lot of Bill Maher's clips, and much of what he says really gives off like Whiskey Hell vibes.
Well, that's because Bill Maher used to be a reasonable human being.
No, when he talks shit about the left hand,
Yeah, well,
he really like goes deep on like really
well,
cuts.
and the thing is, for a
And he's
while
one of them.
he was one of them, yeah, and now he's coming back more to the center,
Yeah,
which is like because when I was a youth, I used to watch Bill Maher, and I just appreciated the fuck out of him because he was very much saying a lot of things where I was like, you know what, I like this fucking guy. He's
his
right.
old stand-up specials from like the '90s are actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, no, he was
a great comic.
good comic, but
He just let Hollywood get him.
yeah,
Like
He
a
dra-
lot of people.
too much adrenochrome.
I can separate the art from the artist, though.
Do you have
Yeah, me too.
No, I get it.
Otherwise, I'd have to. Otherwise, I'd have to stop watching everything I loved in my childhood. So
you do right, right? It's like, oh, why did you say this? Your show, I loved you back in the day. Nah, fuck it, I'll
God.
still watch it.
I have both dogs on my side and somebody farted.
damn you, Mark Hamill.
That was me.
Did you?
I did fart. I ripped
That-
ass.
That's not a you fart. I
No,
know
I-
a you fart.
no,
I
I
know,
farted.
I know, but I know a you fart. This
That's
is
the
a fart.
2-year-old edible. It made its way out.
Ugh.
Farted out pure THC.
That was not.
You think it's pure
Contact
THC?
high.
That's not pure THC. That's horse hoof and gelatin and fruit flavoring.
It's a pot edible coated, and it's not sugar. Well, it's booger sugar.
That's booger sugar.
It's
Ooh,
coated in
Jesus.
cocaine.
Okay, give me
Okay,
one.
so really.
Oh, you'll eat the whole fucking bag.
I would.
Just
Speaking of booger sugar, I had a great conversation the other day.
Do you like cocaine, Aaron? Have you ever done cocaine before?
No, cocaine is
Hold on,
bad.
Aaron. Remember whose podcast you're on. This isn't your show. This is our show, so you can say it. It's okay.
For
You're in the
plausible
same
for plausible deniability reasons, cocaine is illegal, and subsequently, I would never do something that is considered unhealthy or illegal by the government, who is obviously much smarter than me and knows how I should be living my life. That being said, I've been a chef for like 30 fucking years, so
Yeah, he's done cocaine before. I'm a chef. Oh, well, okay. Aaron, have you ever done coke? I'm a chef.
Okay,
That's
valid.
not a no.
it's not a no.
Not a no.
I honestly at this point I could sell my hair samples. I've been clean for so long, but I have partaken in the
He
past.
did. You did sell your hair sample. That's
Yes, that's what happened. Hey, I got a decent beard going here.
patreon.com/ I had to say it. Get it. Subscribe to the $5 tier and get a hair sample.
You know, at this point, if I could get somebody to sign up, I need to get like 4 more patrons just so my Patreon bill balances out and is a net break even. Because I'm
Put
like
your feet pics on our Patreon.
Ew.
I'm operating at a deficit right now, so I need to balance out.
No, I was checking my
Yeah, you got the
Wi-Fi.
wrong foot. Take
my
the
wife.
other
I
foot.
was doing Wi-Fi signal.
Okay, well you got
You want
Right.
fit to see your
got
feet pics.
you got my bunion. foot.
Remember who's on our
Oh,
Patreon?
that's true.
My mom.
Your mom has seen me giving birth, so
That's
shush.
true. She saw more of you than I ever had.
Brienne, stop shitting. I told you it wasn't you.
No, I did fart.
I know, but it's not you because she just
Oh.
did it again.
Oh my
It's
God,
more than
actual shit.
it's more than a Michael fart. It's
It's a dog fart.
an essence of love from
it's
your
a massive
puppers.
fart.
It's a mastiff muffin that is here to enrich and enhance your life.
Oh, it's so
She's
bad.
sharing her inner self with you.
It's so bad.
It's
Yeah, I'm so full of shit today. I apologize.
Is that what your eyes are brown?
No, actually, they're not. But yeah, I don't think you can tell. It's kind of hard to see. They're hazel.
That was my grandmother's name. My piece of shit late grandmother.
I didn't know that because I have a Hazel in my family line.
You know what? I used to think because Dad used to call Mom Hazel,
Mhm.
and her reaction convinced me when I was a kid that is Hazel a cuss word.
Oh.
And then I saw it as a color on a crayon, and I thought, ooh, they put a swear on a crayon. These must be for grown-ups. And then I realized Well, that's her name, and she's a bitch.
And she's a cuss word.
She's a bitch.
Dirty bitch. Bang, you're crazy bitch. Wait, no, that's
Oh, I
different.
hate that song. I fucking hate
Ah,
that
it's a
song.
fucking-
Oh yeah, no, me too. But I
hate stripper music.
yeah.
Too.
Jesus Christ.
Although I did see a stripper dance, the lap dance is so much better when the stripper's crying one time.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Gunner just walked in here and he said,
It's Brianna.
Hey, Gunner.
Aaron said, "Hey,
Aaron says hi.
you can say hi."
Here, say hi.
We have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
I know it's from the refrigerator. The refrigerator fan needs to be fixed.
Do you want to say hi to Aaron?
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the legendary Gunner
Aaron's going to listen to your show on
is
Wednesday.
not paying any attention to us.
He left.
It's all gravy.
President
okay.
Aaron and
President
vice-
Aaron, your vice
you're the vice
president,
president.
just walked.
The guy you're gonna whack so you can have the whole enchilada because Dad put you up to it. I heard that, Mike.
Look, you both said I can live stream podcast at Area 51, so I don't really care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just make it happen.
Are you willing to lose an ear over it?
No.
No, him.
Oh, him?
So,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time I got shot.
don't worry,
at it.
Kyle Gass will give you a birthday cake if you survive. And you can ruin Jack Black's career again.
I mean,
It would be a
Make
total
him
loss.
Backpedal.
Oh, not again! God damn it!
Just backpedal.
I know. I think they would totally endorse an Aaron run.
Oh.
They'd just be like, "Yeah, this guy's kind of a prick, but we kind
get
of like
it.
him."
We get it.
Well,
He's
it's the truth.
funny.
It's the truth for those of you listening. It's the truth.
What's the truth?
Aaron and what he has to say because
Well, he had to say it.
I had to.
I didn't have to say it. He had to say it.
That's the whole premise of the show. Was if I didn't say it, I was going to get
Do
a
you-
fucking ulcer.
I haven't asked you yet. What do you think of your campaign ad that we made for it?
Yeah, that's actually. I don't think you ever have actually. I enjoy the shit out of it. And
You
I
like
giggle
it?
every time I hear it. So
it
like
opens
Ron
this
Swanson
episode.
quotes and Gunner going, "I'm doing my part." I love it. It's I was
We threw
like,
some Starship Troopers into it for you.
right? No, the first time I heard it, it made me so happy, and it still makes me happy every time I hear it.
Yeah.
I shit you not. I've been like driving down the road cheesing because that shit came on. I'm just like, I got friends that are cooler than everybody
We're
else.
serious about this, dude.
Again, literally.
Yeah, but unfortunately, with like 8 votes, I really don't think I'm going to get in there. But
Doesn't matter. At least your name would be up there. But anybody wants the recording for Aaron and Gunner, we will send it to you.
Yeah.
Let us know. Hit us up on all of our socials.
Put it out there.
Whatever it is, we will give it to you. You could play on your show.
I want to wake up the morning after election day and be like, oh, what did we do?
Even
what
if
did we
done?
do?
I
what have we
honestly,
done?
Even if
This is going to be so bad.
It's not the fact that Aaron's presence, that our 10-year-old son is.
vice president, yes,
Oh,
Like, this is going to be so bad.
I fucked
we're,
up.
we're gonna be
I
really
fucked
trying.
up.
Yeah.
Gunner's going to be sitting in Congress waiting to cast a tie break and vote. Like, you're all dumb.
At your at the swearing in, you see me jump in the middle. Grace Taproom Podcast live from Area 51.
They promised.
Subscribe, youtube.com/Grace Taproom Pod. You can follow us there. Subscribe. Check
get
out
it
the
for
live
free.
show.
You get the for free.
These two both said it's okay. Patreon.com. 4 tiers available. Merch store, tpublic.com/Grace Taproom Pod. We got a lot of cool shit in there.
I'd just be standing there like, I told him he could do it. I don't know. Got nothing.
We got the vote.
Mr. President, what is happening here? No, he's cool. He's fine. He's one of my buddies. It's let him go. Let him do his thing.
That's Mike. He's cool.
If you
Just
didn't vote
wait.
for this man, you're all gay.
Farting in bathtubs, laughing his ass off. It's okay.
He said we can say retard freely again.
Aaron gave everyone the retard pass.
He said we can say it. You won't get in trouble.
He said pronouns are for fags. Yep, I went there. That's it. We're all canceled. Thank you. It's been a fun run.
Hey, speaking of, do you want to do last call with us on Patreon?
Oh, gee, I don't know. It's getting kind of late, and I'm old these days. So
Is it
I,
Friday night already?
That was in June.
I was in June, Buttercup, and
Still hot outside.
I still have a cupcake for you, so it's okay.
Oh,
It might be a little fermented now.
that's the good part.
Oh, it's one of those cupcakes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's right. Buttercream filled. Mhm.
We really do need to release the one that I wanted to, where it was like what
The-
he wants. So we
Oh,
asked
that one.
Aaron what like the top 5 things that he wanted to happen in America.
Well, let's give him the platform right
Which
now.
is the top 5 against what Gunner wants, which is completely. Gunner was like free pizza.
You don't have to pay for Xbox Live anymore. You just
no,
get it.
no, it was
You know what? I'm okay with that.
or
Meta.
free VR headsets for everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody gets
I could co-platform that one.
Oh wait, Gunner had a 4-day school week instead of a 5.
he said a 4-day work week as well.
Yes, so that parents can be home with their kids,
Yeah.
and you could choose
That's so
Friday. or Monday.
sweet.
Yeah,
The employees.
He's such a good boy.
That's why he's your VP.
Yeah. You guys did good. I'm proud of you guys. Good job.
you.
He just wants all the shit that kids have.
Yeah, that's the whole
that kids
point.
want. Every
Yeah, but no, I mean, yeah, the first few things, but then it's like, so the parents can be at home with their kids on the extra day. Oh my fuck, you fuckers raised such a good kid. I'm almost angry at how good you guys did. Fuck you.
Public
Yeah.
school systems will abolish homework
Or-
I mean,
and mandatory
well,
testing.
Well, we could do what he does. What his school does is homework can be completed at school,
He does
that's how it should be.
so
So.
you don't have to take home homework.
in high school when you get study hall. That's what that is.
I know, but Gunner.
You mean it's
wants-
not where you get stoned and carve your name into the desk in the back of the classroom?
Well, or that I played tech deck with Nick.
We didn't have tech decks when I was a youth.
Well,
We
back
just had
then. Well,
we
it
just
kinda-
had switchblades and bad attitudes.
snapping your
Right.
fingers, standing at the water fountain.
Hanging out with all the other toughs,
Yeah, all the ruffians.
meeting up for rumbles at the end of the night.
I was homeschooled, so I only fought my brother.
Yeah,
Ironically enough, I was public schooled and I still only fought my brother. Little
I didn't go to
bastard.
high school with my sibling. Well, Nick, he's not my biological sibling though. He's just my best friend who
Fuck Nick.
we tell everyone we're brothers. We've been friends for so long.
It's like I said,
At this
Heather's-
point,
Heather's my wife, so
that's not the same.
well, I know, but we've still been together. We're just non-sexual lesbians,
That's not the same thing.
but still.
Well, no. What the fuck was that?
I gotta pee. I gotta pee so bad.
That was a button. I got other buttons too. I actually hit the wrong button. This is the one I meant.
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I was told that.
He
I
hit
had
the
the
button.
the Pornhub button.
Hold on, hit it again.
I got hairy
Oh, it didn't
legs.
come through.
It didn't come through. Of course, that one never fucking works.
I
It
got,
went-
I got hairy legs.
That's all it did.
It was the start of a BJ noise. My jaw hurts.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Well, those times in the Catholic school were hard. You know why altar boys' hairs parted down the middle?
Why?
They're there, my son. They're there.
Oh shit! Oh shit! We are gonna get canceled on this episode.
it's,
Yep.
We are gonna be canceled.
it's a family
This is
episode.
Your fault for bringing me on. It's family friendly.
That was Mike's idea.
Our families. not-
Actually, I love it because like in my family, this is pretty much par for the course. Just imagine about a half a dozen me's with more hair and less body mass, and you pretty much got a good picture of what you're walking into.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Although I like the poor girls in my family, I tell you what, I swear to God, you can just imagine me with like bigger boobs and hair. It's not a good look.
Eee. Did they
Yeah,
drive
I-
Subarus?
6 foot tall, big old boobies.
Just like
Yeah, no. Actually, in all seriousness, the funniest thing about like most of my girl cousins is I had multiple of my female cousins that would like introduce me to their new boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever, depending on the flavor of the month, and then be like, "This is Aaron. He hasn't had a chance to threaten you yet, so we just want to get this out of the way."
Right.
Like one of my cousins at my most recent cousin that got married at her wedding, her younger sister, that's literally how she introduced me to her boyfriend that I hadn't met because I've been living in Illinois for all these years and she's still in Wisconsin. She's like, "Here, come here. I want you to meet my cousin Aaron." And I was like,
What's
"The
up?
fuck is this asshole?" And she's like, "Aaron, this is my boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. You haven't had a chance to threaten him yet. I just thought we'd get it out of the way early before the reception really started kicking off and you got drunk." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Hi, nice to meet you." And he's like, "Yeah, she's been telling me that you're going to threaten me apparently." And I was like, "Oh, no, don't get the wrong idea." I said, it's not so much that I'm going to threaten you, but she's like my little sister. And if you hurt her, nobody will ever find your fucking body. Have a good night at the reception." And I just walked away and he was standing there like, and then all of a sudden I hear one of my other cousins in the background. "Oh, he's completely fucking serious. They'll never find you." I'm just,
You
it's
need
like, okay, my job is done. Thank you. I fulfilled my
Exactly.
obligations.
you always need a cousin or a sibling or something to back up the threats.
Yeah, that seems to be the task I've been assigned by the family is like, "This is Aaron. He's got problems."
And no one gives a shit. So you're gonna die. Maybe.
It's kind of we kind of keep him around because he's handy. He can fix a light switch. He can hang some trim.
Yeah.
He knows how to dissolve a body.
He can cook.
He can cook. He'll feed you to your in-laws.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you season it right, people taste like pork.
I've heard that. I've heard that. I actually
Yeah.
I went to so the school here in Louisville, Sullivan, was a culinary and hospitality school when I went to school there. Now it's a pharmaceutical, hospitality, and culinary school. So one of the chefs was fucked up. He said, "I
That
really
tracks.
wish." Exactly. He said, "I really wish people would donate their bodies like within 24 to 48 hours after they die to be cooked so that people could experience it and we could charge like X amount of dollars." And I'm like, "Well, how would that work? So if I died on a Tuesday, would I be the main course on a Wednesday or a Thursday?" And it was this huge fucking ordeal.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta.
Usually is.
I feel like this is not something I should go into depth on because, like, why does he know this?
No, he researched it.
It's a matter of how long it takes before bacterial growth reaches a certain threshold where it's no longer safe to process the human flesh into something that would resemble anything edible, without
They eat them while they're alive.
without enhancing the
Probably.
risk for Purines disease, which is the human equivalency of mad cow, which is
Right.
why cannibalism's bad because it causes brain damage and fucks your shit up because we're not meant to eat each other,
No.
contrary to the beliefs of anything, including most of those movies I watched when I was a teenager.
Mhm.
Wait, oh no, that's a completely different subject. I'm sorry.
Looking at you, Cannibal Holocaust.
Yep.
Looking at you,
the
Cannibal
worst,
Holocaust.
the worst cinema merde, as it were, not cinema verde, cinema merde. It's shit.
Mm.
It was an incredibly overhyped movie.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I never understood. But
I
I mean,
didn't-
on the other hand, I'm
I
also
didn't
the,
like it. It was
faces of
boring.
death generation. So it's like, I mean,
I'm okay for a remake on it though.
Nah,
Well,
Yeah.
technically there was Eli Roth,
yeah,
Green Inferno,
yeah,
Yeah.
same.
ish.
It was similar premises. Well, Aaron, thanks for doing the show with us, brother.
Well, thanks for listening to me babble for so long. I really appreciate you guys.
We're
it's-
used to it at
We're
this
able-
point. We don't
Yeah,
care.
we were able to cut in.
It's more of a professional courtesy.
Yeah.
I love you, dude.
Well, I love you guys. Anytime you need me, I'm here. You know that. And
We know that.
like I said, at some point, I really am. I am going to turn up and hoist Mike up above my head while fucking Dirty Dancing plays in the background.
We've
And
tried 3 times to come out there. So
We're just gonna
next-
stop planning it. We're
we're
just gonna
gonna-
show
yeah,
up.
we're just gonna random.
Oh,
I was gonna say planning it is where the problem comes into
Yeah.
play.
We're coming.
Like I'm
we're coming on
just
this
gonna
week.
randomly turn up on your front porch one of these days and be like, "Come here, you fucker!"
Oh God.
Pick me up over your head, and then just all right. I'm going home now. Bye.
Like, oh wait, no, that's not even the right song.
Well, promote your show real quick.
Well, if you are a glutton for punishment, you're more than welcome to come find me. You can go to ihadtosayitpodcast.com or type in I Had to Say It Podcast on any of your podcast platforms and look for the big screaming gorilla and with a microphone that says I had to say it, and that means you found the right thing. If you find anything else, you're at the wrong show, and you're going to listen to somebody who doesn't have these dulcet tones and these wonderful smooth pipes. It's going to make you just feel some kind of way.
Extra special.
Dirty.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thanks again.
That's right,
dude.
I'm
We really,
looking at you
we
through
really
the window.
appreciate having you hang out on the tap room with us.
We love you
Well, I appreciate you guys being my friends. That's
You're the best.
more than
all the other stuff secondary to me. I love you guys. You're fantastic.
We
So-
love you too, brother.
we do. Very much so.
Put your thumb down. You're being gay. And on that note, you know what to do.
Let's go.
Take us out.
As always, thank you for joining us for this episode. Don't forget to check out our link tree at linktr.ee/Gray's Taproom Podcast 2. There you will find many ways to support us. Subscribe to our Patreon. 4 tiers are now available. Take a shot for $1, acquire a buzz for $3, get tipsy for $5, and fully loaded for $10. Don't forget to check out our ad-free Taproom Radio for some tasty jams.
Don't text and drive, don't drink and drive, and always drink responsibly.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Thanks for hanging out and get home safe.
Tap room closed.